But the rest of them are.
All right, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I guess we'll get started. All the cool kids in the back, if you can't hear me, you can move forward a little bit. I want to start by thanking Sam Huey for today, for getting us all here today, and for all of the work he's put together, put forward in getting this together. What I love about this community is stories like this, where an individual, does something that he thinks is a private ritual, and somehow, against all odds, it catches the sentiment of the community, and it leads us to a day like today, where a big hunkin' slab of concrete gets its day in the sun, its day of remembrance. It gets right to the heart of who we are as a community and who we continue to strive to be. Publicly commemorating things like this is important. Otherwise, it runs the risk of getting lost to history. This plaque sets this place now as hallowed ground, not just for us today, but for those in the future. In this moment, this spot becomes a place in St. Genevieve's history. With that, I turn it over to the VFW Color Guard.
Detail, the 6-foot port arm. Forward, march. Detail, hold. Post colors. Present form. Order form. About face. Port arm. Forward march. Detail halt. Fall out.
I hope everyone can hear me. I don't have a very loud voice. I'm Barbara Fitzgerald, and I was David Fitzgerald's husband for 50 years. And I'm so happy to be here to dedicate something that he started quite a few years ago for a very simple reason, and to see it grow into a memorial that is so inclusive, to remember those lost to drowning in the river, to remember the veterans, and also to remember our loved ones who have passed away. Thank you all for being here to dedicate this memorial. I can't imagine what David would think of all this. He never wanted anyone to know that he was the one who left a red carnation on the stone almost every day, all year long. He would get his senior coffee at McDee's and drive down here and sit in the quiet or listen to music. Since he was from New England, he missed the ocean. He loved watching the barges, the ferry, and the occasional sailboat. He asked me to buy the carnations, so naturally I went to Rosie's Posies. He would try to leave one of the carnations here when no one was around, but that wasn't always possible. One day a woman was sitting on a boulder and staring out to the river. She talked to David, and he had to admit that yes, he did put the flowers there. She said it meant a lot to her. Her husband had just passed away the day before. A very simple act that brought a slight smile to her face. After David was gone, Sam Huey took up the tradition and continued it. I think Rosie and Sam knew for a long time that it was David who brought the flowers. Then other people started leaving flowers and mementos, until soon it was becoming a real memorial. All of this would not have happened if it were not for Sam Huey and for the fact that Sam carried on the tradition of the red carnations. He lives them himself on the memorial. And then he put his heart and soul and time and money into having all of this set up with the rock and the movement and all of the things that go with setting it up and making it a memorial. May you always hold in your hearts those you love dearly, and think of them when you visit this spot and find comfort and maybe even a smile when you see this humble gathering of mementos. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Sam. This means so much to me.
All right, well, thank you, Mrs. Fitzgerald, for sharing your story. When I hear your story, it reminds me, why would I want to live anywhere else? Like this, St. Genevieve is the place to be. Things like this that kind of bring back the sentimental value to me of coming back here when I was my kids' age with my grandparents, to even when I was doing things that I probably shouldn't have been doing out here as a teenager, and to now, to where we get to share this opportunity of this dedication with our community. It's just something special to me. So I do want to thank Sam as well for the opportunity to come out here and with my family to be able to dedicate this. I'm just so appreciative of stories like this. I know many years from now, hopefully my kids will remember when we're coming down here that they could tell the story that we were here for the ribbon cutting to their kids, maybe their grandkids, because we know that this staple will be here forever for the thousands of tourists that we have come here every year, to the thousands of St. Genians that come here every year. And it's just really special. So thank you, Sam. Thank you, Mrs. Fitzgerald, for allowing us to be a part of this. And I love living in St. Gen. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Sam asked me to say a few words. I just want to thank everyone for being here today, gathering along the Mississippi River to dedicate this memorial stone in honor of those who have lost their lives to these waters. The river's been part of our town's story. It shaped our community long before any of us were here. It continues to shape who we are today. Our city would not be what it is without the river. Its history is our history. We're connected through generations of work, travel, family, recreation, and remembrance. While the river gives much, it also takes from us. Today we want to pause and remember those lives that were lost here. Each loss leaves an emptiness in the hearts of our loved ones and in this community. This memorial stone stands not only as a marker of remembrance, but a promise of the lives that will not be forgotten. Lastly, I want to thank Alderman Huey, Mrs. Fitzgerald for organizing this event and for his commitment to honoring those who we've lost. As this stone becomes part of the riverfront, may it serve as a lasting reflection, a lasting place for reflection, remembrance, and respect. A reminder of both the power of the river and the deep connection our community has to the river. Thank you.
I'll keep it real brief. I don't have anything really profound to add, and I would just like to say that on behalf of the County Commission, we want to thank Alderman Huey and everybody connected with this. You gentlemen are veterans for being here, and we certainly appreciate the sentiment of this. I agree with what Brian said. It should be here for a long time, long after we're all gone, as a memorial to those who lost their lives here. So anyway, I just want to say, above all, just thank you to everybody that had a hand in putting this on and for giving your time today. So thanks.
Okay, you guys, if anyone would like to be in the photo, we're going to go ahead and just do a ribbon cutting as a dedication. So we encourage all of you to come up with